Although he left this world on July the 13th of 2011, I'd like to pay tribute to my father, who would have been 100 this September the 26th, 2013. Dad was always very fond of this house at 1507 Butler Avenue where he grew up, and he drove by it many times during his later years. Here we see probably one of the earliest photos we could find of my dad. He's on a pony with his younger sister, Irene. And knowing our dad, he could probably name most of his classmates even today. As a teenager, Dad loved camping and went as often as he could, usually with his cousins. In his younger days, Dad used to catch and mount butterflies and sell them to raise a little pocket money. This is a set that he kept for himself. It hung on the walls of our house, and it was admired by all of his children. Dad also loved and was fascinated by cars. Here's a shot of Dad at the Butler Avenue house, taken on December the 23rd in 1936. He was 23 years old then. The following year, on October the 9th, 1937, our father married the beautiful Sophie Wroblewski. Sometime in his late 20s, Dad decided to start a gas station and car service business with his friend Tom Simmons. They opened up a Texaco Grand Garage on Hillman Avenue. Dad also loved bowling and did so for many years. Here's a shot of his Mackenzie Muffler bowling banquet in 1943. 10 years later, Dad was still bowling, but this time he was with the Youngstown Sheet and Tube group. Somewhere around 1948, Dad bought his first 8mm movie camera, and this is his very first movie. Thanks, Dad, for providing us with all these wonderful memories. Your children really appreciate it today. Dad was always very athletic and participated in many sports in grade school and high school. But then after he started his family, he used to take us out, and then you can see here, he's teaching us how to ice skate. Wow, I remember those times. They were great. Being a great family man, Dad loved those special times like Easter and Christmas, where the family would get together and participate by coloring Easter eggs and just having a good time together. And here we are once again as a family, participating in making this great Hungarian sausage called hurka. Whenever we had a meal together, one thing my father always did, he said grace before and after the dinner. Needless to say, thanks to our father, these were great family times. And as you can see here, our dad liked to clown around. Being a devout Catholic, my father participated in many of the activities associated with the church. One of those was the Knights of Columbus. He was very proud of that organization and participated in its many events. Our dad was always a good host, and at formal events and occasions, he would always make sure his guests had plenty of food and good drinks.